Are you gonna lead off or am I gonna lead off?
I guess it's your channel, so I guess you should do the introductions.
Okay. Oh, don't mind me, everyone. Deej in the corner over here today with the Qualifier 1, with the Mangs, Deej, Advance Wars, Grandmasters, whatever the hell, 5. So, me and Mangs have been arguing about how tiny I am and how big he is. It's quite obvious right now, the discrepancy.
Hey, guys.
So, yeah. Over here.
Yeah, we tried. It was hard to get the setup to work properly, so we had to play around with the cam symbols. And I thought this looked so funny. We're just gonna try and keep it there. I'm Big Max.
We've been laughing about this. We were supposed to record this a while ago, but we were laughing about it again.
So yeah, hey guys, these are the qualifiers for the upcoming Grandmaster tournament, which will be Fog, by the way, as you can see right here. So this is exciting.
Yeah, first time Fall Grandmasters Tour 5, the first one. Number 5, and we're doing the qualifiers right now, so if you win, you're in, basically. So some of these names might be familiar. You guys have seen Alagatua, I'm sure, before in me and Mangs' videos.
Oh, yeah.
Player. Thomas Maximus as well, you guys have seen. I think he was also in a qual for the Grandmasters 4, I believe. I don't think he quite made the cut last time.
He was, yeah. I think he played was it El Caraman or something like that?
Yeah, it was Radio El Caraman. I think it was like a Lash Indie matchup on like a tiny Synergy TV or something like that. I think I remember that.
Synergy's Gaming TV. I remember that.
That's cool. I remember that. It was a weird small map. I remember that. But he barely didn't make it. So now he's back for revenge. He wants a spot in the tournament in the vaunted Advanced Wars Grandmasters 5 tournament. So yeah, it should be lit. And this, to start off the qualifications, we have a strange map and strange COs because this is a tiny map. It's actually, if everyone has equal income, it's 16K.
Let me give you my mouse, DJ, so you can point as you talk.
Sweet. So yeah,
let me turn on.
Small income map right here. So you have 2 bases and an airport, very forward airport. So copters are going to be phenomenally good. Thing is, it's only 16K per side, so you can't even afford a tank, an airplane, and a infantry every single turn. So you have to really conserve your funds. Day-to-day COs are busted. For that reason, we're doing tier 3, and we banned Kindle because Kindle is so obvious to pick here that it's not even funny.
Yeah, it would just be a Kindle mirror. Would not be fun.
Exactly. So when it comes to small and dense fighting maps with low income, Kindle shines, Max shines, Von Bolt shines. We didn't want an obvious matchup, so we banned Kindle, and the result is we have a interesting Lash versus Rachel matchup. Lash, I understand, that's probably my second pick after Kindle. Then maybe Andy. Rachel is a kind of a wild card, because if they pick Andy, you're kind of screwed, in my opinion. Banks, you got any thoughts on this matchup?
I'm excited. I didn't expect to see Lash versus Rachel here. Rachel is pretty good on 2-base, but she's worse in Fog. Because you don't really have, you just click the missiles, you don't really have that much control over where they go. You don't even see how much damage they did. But 2-base, though, it's hard to build up that infantry ball on 2-base. So I do think those missiles are going to be annoying. And I don't know, man. Lash is just that kind of CO that we're all very excited to see whenever she gets picked. But she doesn't get picked often for a reason. You know, like, again, she's so... Everyone thinks she's so much better than she actually is. Her day-to-day, it sounds so nice on paper, and it is nice, but it's just her powers are so bad, man. Prime Tactics, I've never, ever seen a Prime Tactics used to great effect. Like, it's good on paper, but it never really works out, and it's so expensive for what it does.
Exactly. I have a bold Deej prediction. I think we're going to continue that thing. Lash will not even use a superpower. The game will be decided by that point. It is so small income, powers will not come into play for the most part, I think. It's all day-to-day. The higher the income, the more powers there is. The lower the income, it's all about day-to-day, which is why I think Lash definitely has the upper hand. Well, Kindle will obviously have the upper hand, so it's going to be very day-to-day focused. I don't think Lash is even going to use the superpower.
You might be right. You might be right. And in live games in particular, there's Prime Tactics Terrain Tactics or normal power can be a little bit more nasty in live because you don't always have time to calculate the movement. And just the fact that recon might suddenly reach your artillery, it can really take you by surprise.
Yeah, so do you have any bold predictions for the match, Mangs?
So I know Thomas has trained a lot. And I remember you were the one who said that he's really gotten better in live as of late, and he has. I know Alagatua is a beast in standard. Absolutely. He might be the second best Fog player in the world right now after Rip, maybe? I mean, is that like a bold prediction, maybe? I don't know.
No, him, Get Good, and Rip are the top 3 right now. If Ghost 7's not really currently playing, I would say all of them take their time, though.
They do.
Get Good is the one who can convert to live, though. Alagatua, I've actually played him and beat him in live before, and I know he'd whoop me in normal.
Yeah.
So I can tell you firsthand that he definitely has a drop-off from normal play to live play.
And this
kind
is
of like the Inkagark of Fog, in my opinion.
Yeah, and this is 5+1, by the way, Deej.
Oh, it is?
It's,
It's 5 too.
It's
well, that's a twist.
Another thing to also be mindful of is the somewhat lower capture limit. I have this add-on that actually lets you see the capture limit. So you can see both players have 3 out of 19. So the capture limit is 19, so you got to be careful.
And 16 is equal, so it's only 3 extra properties and you win.
That's exactly it. So you really cannot... And that might actually favor Lash if she can get some Prime Tactic captures. That's what I'm hoping to see. I don't think we're going to see it, but it would be epic. Oh, yeah, so I don't know. I am going to say... I'm actually going to bet on Thomas, I think. Just because I know he's been training. Let's hope he doesn't let me down.
Okay. I gotta go against you. I'm gonna go with a Lagatua. Yeah. He probably trained too. I know he doesn't take these things lightly. I think he definitely has a drop off, but I think he probably studied an opening, and I think he has the better CO, and I think it's gonna come down to his CO. So I'm predicting a Lagatua, but I think it's gonna be a lot closer than people expect. People see a Lagatua, oh, he's got 1800 rating or however much he has. Well, this is live, baby.
It is.
Things change in live.
Well, I think you can tell both players to get started. I'm excited to see this.
No.
Oh, and looks like we are off, ladies and gentlemen.
So yeah, 2 on the top and the black hole in the bottom, Tomas Maximus. Now, there is a play for the center. Some people might base skip to go for these center properties because once you get them, incredibly hard to flip because of these forests. Yeah. An artillery can get in there, and good luck once an artillery gets planted there. So I expect them to go for the save cap. Also, another thing, going for this chain over here. It's a 3 chain. When I played this map, I went forward with my first infantry and got the 3 chain. Both of them going for the conservative back build, though, I guess because it's low income. But honestly, I think it's better to go forward.
Yeah.
Especially since you want to get these 2 contested properties before recons come into play. It's low income, recons are good, by the way, so...
Yeah, holding these mountains with an infantry too, very important. It gives you as much vision as a recon. I don't think we're going to see Lash mechs in mountains. It's what every player is hoping for when they see Lash. I don't think we're going to see any mechs on 2 base. But
no mechs at all.
No
mechs at all.
So Lagatua going for the airport right now. It looks like, yeah, they're both going for the airport. So in case it's the first time you guys are spectating like a vision, like a fog match, we get vision of a Lagatua when he's the main player, and we only see the units of player 2. And when Thomas is the player, we get to see his vision, but we only get to see a Lagatua's unit. So that's to make it a little bit less confusing. If we got vision of both players, it would be very hard to see what each players can actually see. So Lagatua opening up a tank right here in the early goings.
First tank, so Thomas will have the 2nd and 3rd tank.
Thomas goes Artie.
Okay, he doesn't even give a shit about that. He wants the artillery to go in the middle. I don't know about that.
Going Artie first and live against the day-to-day CO and Lash seems...
He must be going to this forest, then to this forest. That must be his little lily pad jump or something.
Yeah.
A little sussy. Sussy, as the kids would say. I don't know about that.
Yeah. So if Lash can get a foothold on these 2 cities right here, it's going to be very, very difficult. Let's go.
Love to see it. They're good on this map, man. I'm telling you right now, they're good on this map. Lagatua's opening is so
Is that why you selected this map, dude? Just because it was like a recon map?
There's definitely something involved there. Low funds as well. I love low funds maps, so there's definitely a little bias coming in. But now that there's no tank, if he murders it with the tank and infantry and caps, like this is so easy. Tank attacks, infantry caps.
He doesn't get his arty in position until the next map. And if Lagatua attacks right now, Thomas will reveal this arty, which he definitely doesn't want to do.
One thing we forgot though, there's no comm tower, so this is not a guaranteed.
Yeah, true.
This is guaranteed with the tank and infantry, but say like 2 tanks, 2 infantry, no longer guaranteed because there's no comm tower. That's another thing about this map.
Yeah,
but that was still a free infantry, and
that matters. That matters a lot. I like Lagatua. Lagatua's aggressive right here from the get-go. I think Thomas's arty opener is going to get punished hard here.
Yeah, it's not a position. What can it really do right now? And Lagatua is already getting both these contested properties as well. And Thomas is really far behind with his infantry.
Opening arty first on a small map like this was bold, man. I think he may be underestimating a Lagatua in live. I mean, again, just because he's a beast in standard and not very experienced in live doesn't mean he's going to be a bad player if he trains for a map.
And Lagatua is allowing the hit from the city. He's so lucky there's not a tank. If there was a tank, he'd be punished so hard here. But he can't do anything. Dang.
So let's see what Thomas does. Yeah, let's see what Thomas does. He has a tank that he can bring in. You might be right, D. Just your prediction about like powers not even coming in. This map, look at a Lagatua though. He goes an arty 3rd. So so both players have an arty now.
he could have built a tank too. He wasn't forced to build it. He chose to build an artillery. Very bizarre. It's also kind of bizarre to build an artillery in fog, for one thing. Artillery in live fog, where you have less time to calculate.
Yeah, they're not great. And there's some map. The map has to be built around them. Like I would be careful against like live games. I just want to go tank recon, man. Tank recon battlecopter. They're
exactly.
Like
I think I know why he went artillery though. He wants to build a battlecopter next turn. He'll have 11k, which is the perfect amount for a battlecopter to interrupt this cap over here. You need to get these caps in the corners super early, because once the copters come in, you're never getting them.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but yeah, this is a scary position to fight Lash on, man. Like, this is very scary. Oh, is this a Maxim? What? Wait, does he... Oh my god! That already's dead. That already's dead.
What the hell, man?
Oh my goodness.
That
was reckless.
That was
That's a dead Artie next turn. I mean, so here's the thing though. If Legatua like attacks this Artie, Thomas will get like he'll get two
two tank strikes, yeah.
So maybe it's not so bad, but I mean, man, that's reckless.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad, man.
I mean, to be fair, he doesn't see the recon. Yeah, there we go. Legatua goes for it immediately. 7 damage, and he gets the interrupt. Ooh, devastating opener for Thomas right here.
He's got all the contested properties for him. He's got this one in the middle. He's got all 3 over here. Thomas only has 1, soon to be 2.
Yeah, this is
coming, so he's not going to get that 3rd one, probably.
Yeah. Moving his artillery into range right now. So, I mean, Thomas will get, again, doesn't really benefit Rachel, though. If he was Lash the other way around, these might be some good hits, but he'll kill this tank, at least. Yeah. He can move the... One good thing about Rachel, she can move the Artie back and get it repaired faster.
That's true.
So you'll get to utilize this, but it's still tricky. But I think he'll kill this tank, and then we'll see. I mean, here's the thing, though. Legatua doesn't have a follow-up tank. He has no tanks. That's true. So
that artillery is so passive. If he had another tank, he could punish him so hard right now. But because of that, like, I think Thomas would have just lost. He kills this tank, and then it's just an endless brawl. Legatua up funds. But instead, he built this weird artillery over there that's not going to be in play for another 2 to 3 turns.
Yeah, I think he built the artillery before he saw Thomas's Artie, though. So I think if he saw that Artie, he would not be built that. But then again, it also allowed him to do the battlecopter combo. So we'll see. Yeah, now, of course, Lash battlecopters, they're not fantastic. They're not bad, but it's not really the unit Lash wants to have in her composition.
Yeah, they're basically just like Andy. Like, she has no bonuses since they don't touch the ground. They have no terrain bonuses or whatever.
Yeah. So Thomas is really thinking hard here. I think he's contemplating. He's wondering whether or not...
I think he's wondering if there's anything in the forest. He's maybe a little paranoid because you should tank attack, kill that.
Just kill him.
Here, probably, or back there. Yeah, he wanted to reveal first. Now he can do the double kill.
Yeah, I think this is actually looking okay for Thomas. I mean, what? Was that a misclick? Was that a misclick? That has to be a misclick.
Yeah, he's
there's no
he's picking right now. He's
What? He's not doing anything. I think that was a misclick. He just... Oh, yeah, wow. That was... What?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's unfortunate, man.
That is very unfortunate.
That was such a... Oh my god, now Legatua is going to get his... Okay, he's going to get his... That was 100% a misclick.
Yeah. I mean, he had plenty of time, too. I just don't... I mean, I guess
nerves.
It happens.
I mean,
I think I've seen a misclick in the Grandmasters, right? Isn't that the first time you've seen?
Like a blatant misclick? Yeah, I mean, there's been little mistakes, but I think that was a blatant misclick. I mean, that being said, man, nerves are nerves. I mean, it can happen to everyone. I've got misclicked too in live games, so. But yeah, this is a weird one. But let's see what happens here. I mean, here's the thing though with the Legatua though, he needs more tanks. He will not be able to capitalize on this momentum if he doesn't.
He's double tanking for sure this turn. Yeah.
Oh, 14k, yeah, perfect double tank. So, and I think if Thomas needs to just prevent him from taking more properties at this point, and I'm kind of worried that if he doesn't build a battlecopter, this property might fall, and then he might take this property, and then if he takes this property, he's going to be like, what, 17, 18k, and at that point he can start building medium tanks, and then his Thomas is just boned.
Well, then he has no room for error, because he's at 14 of 19, he gets 2 more, he's at 16, which is the average, and then, like I said, 3 properties, you win on the spot.
Yep.
So,
and that's an intentional shot. I decided to put the capture limit lower to
captures this. Actually, this is an easy combo. 1, 2, and one of these two.
Yep. And then
not even that hard. Not even that hard.
No, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Elaga2 thinking hard right now. On 2 base, you know, like you still got to play pretty fast with 5+1. They're not under pressure yet, but
yeah.
So if you're Elaga2,
feeling pretty good.
You think he's feeling pretty good, yeah?
Yeah, he's like, I don't need to worry about this crap.
Yeah, well, you know, it's important not to underestimate, but yeah, I would be feeling pretty good in his shoes too. Now, do you think he should use the recon to kill the Artie?
I think he should use the 4 HP tank to kill it and then attack the infantry.
Is that a guaranteed hit though? Maybe it is with Lash.
Although, I don't know. You're fighting in base range if you do that. So actually, maybe you do retreat a little bit. Maybe you retreat, lick your wounds, have the copter. He has no answer for the copter. The copter will get a free hit this turn.
Yeah. And I don't think... I mean, Thomas doesn't see the copter, but he should probably know that it's there. Oh, my bad. Yeah. Sorry. All right. So he should know that it's there, I think. We'll see. We'll see if he does or not. Oh, here we go. Look at him moving forward. Again, Thomas got to be careful now. He's got to be careful. Only 19 props to win, so...
Yeah, he's probably going to interrupt that cap with a 3 HP or maybe, and then the copter attacks, the full HP. Recon, just keep it alive, I guess. There's no need to be reckless with it. You want to keep it alive. You have great vision in the middle. Don't give that up.
Yeah, when you play 2-base maps like this, every unit is so valuable. Like, it is so valuable. And if we take a look at, like, Elaga2 has picked off 2 infantry in the early goings of the match right now, which is huge.
Yeah.
That is huge. When you have 2-base maps like these, every unit is so valuable. You can't really afford to throw them away. I'm curious what Elaga2's plans for this artillery are.
Yeah, that's the one thing I was kind of head-scratching about. Every other move seems to make sense except for that artillery. Like, if you're going to build an artillery, build it from the other base so it can go in the middle. But here it's like, you can't base lock an airport, you know what I mean? Like,
not unless he builds missiles, which would be pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's good, 14 good.
So he moves back to heal up his tank. I mean, if Thomas gets an anti-air out, he could try and wrestle some control of these 2 cities, but I don't know if that's what he's going to do. We'll see.
Yeah, I think at this point, Elaga2 wants 2 tanks, but honestly, he also wants an anti-air, because you know that Thomas Maximus is building an anti-air next turn.
He has got 6k banked up, 13 properties, so...
Didn't interrupt the cap, okay. A little back safely.
He's playing it.
He's not even attacking that infantry with the copter. Maybe he's worried that there's an anti-air.
He might play it safe. Nah, double tank. So that's what he's doing.
Wait, the copter didn't even move, right?
I kind of want to refresh to see if it's a site bug, but I'm worried that it's going to mess up the overlay. So let's just wait and see what happens. Sometimes I do know that units, like, it might be that at the start of his next turn, we'll see that the copter moved. Okay, sometimes when you spectate fog matches, the site can be a little laggy. So either he didn't move it or he kept it there. I don't know. Maybe he's like terrified.
He didn't move it or he kept it there? I mean, both of those are the same result.
Either he moved it over here or he kept it there. We'll know as soon as his turn rolls in. If the battlecopter like suddenly teleports, we'll know. So yeah, as you said, Thomas goes for the B-copter here. Not very surprising.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking Elaga2 definitely has to build an anti-air next turn.
An anti-air on that left side, 100% though.
Yeah. So both players are very scared to attack here, which makes sense. But again, man, Thomas has to protect this property. He has to prevent Elaga2. I'm very surprised. So he moved his infantry, but he did not go for the hit here. Maybe he thought there was an anti-air in the fog.
Maybe. I think he's going to go for the recon kill next turn with the infantry and the recon. Maybe that's his goal, because he needs to stop that cap. He has 1k income advantage, but he wants more than that. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, he doesn't know that, though. They don't know their income. I mean, they can count the properties, but I don't know if they'll do that. But so far, I mean, both players are very scared to, like, push in. I think Elaga2 may not want to go to a stall game.
Oh, for sure. He doesn't want the powers to come into play.
He really should just... But again, this is just... When you're spectating others playing Fog, it's so easy to say, like, oh, they should just attack. Ooh, but when you're the one playing, you don't know how you're doing. So it's just very...
Copter did not move.
It didn't? He just didn't move his...
really weird.
Why not? That's so weird. You want to move it a little bit, at least. Okay, so here we go. Maybe he'll move with it now. Maybe he didn't want to reveal it, but then why build it?
Exactly, like... Move it somewhere out, like...
Okay, here we go. Here it comes. Boom. And now he's going for the city.
Okay, which, you can't 2-hit KO with an infantry because there is no comm tower.
Follows it up with a tank. Do you think he's going to build another battlecopter this turn? I think he might.
He's got 13k. Honestly, I'll tell you what I would do in this situation. I would build, say, a tank, and then I'd save up for a medium tank or neo tank next turn. Just beat the shit out of it. Actually, no, you do need an anti-air this turn. Build one anti-air, and then medium tank next turn, maybe.
Loving this infantry right here in this mountain. Look at the vision on that thing.
Oh, yeah,
it's like having a recon right behind enemy lines. It is amazing. And of course, you really don't want to attack Lash infantry in mountains. Those things hit hard.
Yeah, and you can't take control of the mountain because there's that artillery that'll blast you to smithereens if you do. Okay, he's going for recon anti-air.
Recon anti-air. I like it. I mean, this is the first recon he builds. I think so. Yeah, it is.
No, he's got the other one, the one that did the...
Oh, right there, the 9 HP recon. The freaky Riki. But he's 2 properties ahead right now, almost to be 3 if Thomas doesn't do anything, so this could be huge. If he also applies pressure on this property right here, could be real bad for Thomas. And yeah, that power, nowhere near finished. 13k out of 54k for the covering fire.
Yeah, you don't want to use a Lucky Lash here. That just kind of concedes defeat, basically, in my opinion.
I love how you call it Lucky Lash. That's so...
Oh, Lucky Lash.
Lucky Lash.
I like Lash too much.
There's nothing lucky about this Lash, dude. But... yeah, Thomas getting some nice hits. He's foregoing the repair of the artillery, though, by putting on this empty missile solace. It's not going to keep repairing.
They both want control of the mountain, I guess.
Yeah. So, I mean, Thomas is going to repel this attack, though, quite easily until the anti-air comes in. So we'll see what happens.
He sees the artillery, too. It doesn't show, but he sees it.
Yeah.
It's risky because this is, Lash. So it's not Kindle damage. It's not 40%, but it's 30%, which still hurts a lot.
Very scary. Still very scary, yeah.
And that doesn't even bother.
Oh, that's a dead end. I think that's a dead end.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Not even close. And he needs an anti-air like yesterday. That copter has no answer. Even though it didn't even move a turn. Imagine if that copter just even moved.
That was so weird, man.
It had like 3 free attacks. Now it's going to still have 2 free attacks.
Maybe he got that advanced force by web bug when sometimes you don't see the unit in the next unit. Like it shows that you have you've had that when it was like it shows
I never used that. I only use my eyes.
Really? Wow. I rely on that thing. I rely on that thing, man. If it doesn't tell me there are no more units, there are no more units. Cool, dude.
Yeah, I'm not trusting that damn bug thing, man. This thing is held together by like spaghetti string, Like I'm not
really is.
That stuff.
I hear Walker has to like run on a treadmill to like keep the servers going, and
he raided like a PetSmart or something and got a bunch of gerbils.
Every so often he has to go down there and like untangle a bunch of wires, and like.
In the background, you just hear someone.
Walker! Side crashed again! Okay, let me go down to my server.
Never gets a break. Like, what's it? Sisyphus or whatever? Just trying to fix it, it keeps breaking. Poor Walker.
Anyway, back to the game. Day 10 rolls in. Lagatua, 2 properties ahead.
2 properties ahead. The ends of the turn, Thomas does with pretty much equal income or equal unit value, which is always a bad no-no.
Yeah. And so Lagatua definitely ahead here. Thomas can interrupt this, but he's gonna lose units doing it. Both players playing very defensively at the moment, not wanting to take any big risks, which I understand. Ooh, let's look.
Oh, he didn't get the guaranteed, but he can still kill it from the other angles. There's enough.
Yeah, he's using his injured infantry to get the hit, which is nice. And now he's gonna, I think he's gonna go for this capture. Doesn't make sense if he doesn't.
Kill. He could go for the capture. One of the two. Probably the capture, I would say.
No, he's going for the kill.
Goes for the kill. If it was higher income, I'd go for the kill. But since it's low income, hell, I'm going for that capture, man. Like, every 1K matters.
It really, really does.
Now he sees everything.
Oh, look at that. Look at the vision he has. That's amazing.
You can see the airport. You can see the tanks.
Yeah,
2 of the 3 tanks.
Yeah, he's cruising pretty comfortably right now. Of course, there's no way he can get to this artillery at the moment.
Yeah, but Red has too many forces over there. He cannot attack into that. Red has so many forces over there. Black's tank over here is kind of useless. He needs to move this, centralize it to like right there.
Yeah.
Something like this. It's just useless over there, so he needs to get that in action.
And on a map like this, like you really don't want to spread your forces out. In live games, it's almost always better to have your forces together than apart.
Here he goes. Front shifts the copter. Good idea, because when you see the copter over there, they're going to build over here. Yeah. They're going to go up here. So, and then wherever it goes, the recon will see where the anti-air goes, which is really nice.
Very smart. Yeah, Lagatua up. I mean, even though live may not be the thing he plays, he still knows his fog games. So, and I think
got the fundamentals ingrained in his brain for sure.
Yeah, so you can see he's like scouting perfectly. He knows the anti-air is coming. Just little things that, you know, good fog players just know instinctively. And that's kind of what I like about fog, because it really is a lot about like guessing and mind games and like tricking your opponent and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that's why I love fog.
A
lot of trickery involved.
Indeed.
Psychological warfare. Double tankies.
Double
I would tech up.
tankies. Yeah.
The guy only has 14k. I would build a medium tank minimum, neo tank maximum.
Yeah. I noticed you do that a lot in our games. You always like go medium tank day 11, 12, and like neo tank day 12, 13, and it
always catches them off guard, even though people expect it. Like, oh, he's probably gonna build it. Then I build it anyway, and it's still like.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. It's very unexpected. But again, on a map like this, if you want to build a medium tank now, you'd have to almost base skip, which probably isn't.
You can combine his recons or something, and then
combine these two together, get a Neo, be fun. Ooh, Thomas just went into Artie range here. Is he gonna try and smack the Artie?
That's this might be over for Thomas right now. Really bad position. Notice the recon here is on the city. That's gonna get killed. Tank's gonna get killed. This tank over here is not spotted yet, but actually it is spotted for this mountain. This might be a brutal turn for Thomas over here.
Power. I mean, there is one thing. I don't know if there's enough units on the side to get a missile rolling, but if he gets like beat up here, he might be able to drop 3 missiles on this clump right here. That's like the one thing I see that could.
He's so far behind in like power and stuff though. Like he needs what 36k like power, like double what he has. Like he's only 1/3 of the way there basically. He's 2 power bars. He needs 6.
Yeah, so I think what he's debating now is whether he should go for the RD, but if he does that, he's going to get
baboon it, but then he's going to get even worse. Like, he's screwed now. He can make it worse, and he's going to make it worse.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, at least the copter is not in range. Okay.
No, he's going for the RD. Oh, this is going to hurt Gijus. I like the copter, though. I like the copter.
Like, the copter was patient. At least it didn't go on the front line, like, suicide itself to this.
Yeah, and I like that he's building a second one, because it's immediately going to be available to fight next turn, which is good. So,
but this is gonna be hurt.
I think Lugatu is going to spend some time now measuring up the attack. He might even go into move planner, and I think he's going to deliver a brutal punch right now.
Minimum 2 tanks dead. Medium 2.5 tanks. It could be 3. These. Okay, so this is dead. This is dead. Maybe this one as well. Or maybe this one gets smacked with the cop. Oh, the copter can't reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can't reach.
All right, here comes the recon. Okay. Spotted that infantry. Yeah, good at that.
Okay, so he's not going for that tank apparently.
Nope.
He's just going to kill those forward 2 tanks, I suppose.
There is so much damage he can do. There is so much damage he can do right now. I'm just wondering if we'll see missiles next turn. We might. And also keep in mind, like these cities are very vulnerable as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's sizing up the attack right now. I think he's in move planner right now.
You don't want to get too close because there is the copter reinforce as well. So if you attack this with something, the copter will get a smack on it. In addition to the other copter, this artillery that he built is the worst thing ever. Like it hasn't done shit. It literally just got smacked earlier, then it retreated and was like,
yeah. Now it's not really covered. It's not
like, over here, over here. No, it's like gonna move it to the side or the center again.
Yeah, if he could have had like a good wall here and had the RD here instead, I think it'd be a lot better. But yeah, here we go. Alagatua. He's got 4 minutes on the clock right now, so he can't afford to take all day planning this attack. You really don't want to. I don't know how either of these players handle being on increment. I really don't.
Interesting. He didn't attack with the copter.
All right.
Okay, he's attacking that with the
Lucky
copter.
Lass is available. Power. You can see 2 bars left.
Now he might not even attack here because, like I said, it's reinforcement range. So maybe this tank just chills on the city.
Just take the small W's and not overextend. Because if he attacks much more now, he's going to run right into a covering fire. And that covering fire...
attack over here, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could attack that tank, actually.
Yeah,
he's not covered by the anti-air, though. He needs to move the anti-air to that city so it's centralized.
Yeah. But, man, those missiles are going to be brutal, just because they're going to land right here.
I don't think he's going to get them next turn, though.
Yeah, probably not.
19,000... Copter trade might get you close. He'd have to sack some units. He might have to sack his recon. But is it really...
You don't want to sack units when you're behind. We could get it. Oh, whoa. Okay. Going for
that's not a good
2
move.
HP tank. Interesting. Why did you do
2
that?
HP tank and it's in copter range. That might just have allowed a covering fire. That might have just allowed a covering fire. Don't count Thomas out yet.
No,
that was reckless.
The longer this game goes, the better it is for Thomas. Lash is CO. You want to win within the first 14 days as Lash on a map like this. If you haven't beaten your opponent thoroughly, by the time those missiles start coming in, you're going to be in trouble because Lash hates having low HP. Okay, here we go. Day 11. Maybe Lucky Lash now. There's no way he's popping Lucky Lash. There's no way.
Lucky Lash concedes defeat. You can't be using the Lucky Lash here.
No. All right. Okay. Takes nice vision. Nice vision. Sees everything.
Does not see the anti-air though.
He does not.
The anti-air is not covering the tank over here, though.
Surely he knows it's there.
Yeah,
he might think the anti-air is. He knows that there's an anti-air in one of these two, but the question is.
Honestly, I don't know why he moved it to the central forest. That would have made a lot more sense. It covers everything over there.
Oh!
Oh no!
He's popping Lucky Last.
You hate to see it.
Oh my god! Oh, it's a bad Lucky Last too. I mean, it's only 40 luck. It's not that good. Oh wow. Okay. Interesting.
He's gonna do recon attack and then tank it to tank. Like this is awful. Ugh.
If the recon kills the tank, could be good. But I mean,
yeah, but that's like you have to get a super high roll for that.
You do, because it's what Lucky Last does. In case you guys don't know, is it gives you 40 luck. It's like a nerfed version of Nell's normal power, which gives 60. There are some situations where Lucky Last can be good if you're going for like a lot of Neo tanks and stuff like that. But I mean, if you really look at... Oh, he got trapped! He got trapped! No!
What?
Oh no, he got trapped! That's embarrassing. Still though, I mean, if you look at, I mean,
use Lucky Last. You didn't need to use it. Like he would have gotten good trades without it. Like he didn't need to use it.
And he would have had a missile ready next turn if he didn't.
I know.
So this is, and now Elagatua has a prime tactics. He probably won't pop it this turn because there's no captures that he need to guard. But
I hope he doesn't pop it because then he proves my bold Aegis prediction wrong.
Oh yeah, right. So, but what he could do is he could save it for next turn, pop prime tactics, and then go for a bunch of captures. Capture here. Again, Lash infantry, when they capture, they aren't immune to
Actually, I think you will get it. You can kill the copter. This goes in the forest. One shots that.
Yes, and then he goes for the capture. Yeah. That's smart, actually.
Yeah, he can do it. He can reach it. He needs to use the anti-air. Yes, and then you get attacked from the city with this one. And then the forest with that one.
That's smart. That's smart.
He doesn't have the charge, though.
One more engagement and it should be good. No, not quite.
Okay, sack this 1 HP tank. Sack the tank.
Oh, he's so close to getting it. He's
sack
so
the
close.
Damn tank, boy.
Deej just made a short about injured units. Use them.
Come on. Sack that tank. Sack that. Oh, come on. Dude, that would have one shot from the forest.
It would have. But I mean, he still gets this one, which is good.
He's going to capture this, and then this is going to block.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Recon's going to get its recon.
And you attack that infantry when it's capturing, it's going to be like, what, 5% damage or something like that?
Yeah, that's not going to... Well...
we could bring up
no comp power probably is not going to do enough. Probably not.
Yeah,
enough.
we could bring up the damage calculator.
Okay.
So 7, 12 to 20. So he will be able to interrupt.
Get rid of Rachel's power, though. Get rid of Rachel's power.
Oh yeah. Still. Prime tactics is kind of disappointing, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you think it's better than it is, but I mean, if you look at this, I think Elagatua came out of this because he doesn't have to face missiles next turn, and you know.
Yeah, he's literally out of the. There's no additional threats.
Yeah.
That was the one card Thomas Maximus had in his pocket, and no longer has that.
So I mean, can he kill the Antire? No, I don't think he can. Ooh, you don't want to stand next to Lash Tank on cities, man. That's
yuck.
That's gonna hurt. Yeah, I do think this is probably resigned here for Thomas, but we'll see. Okay, he goes for that. Elagatua 2 properties away from winning by a capture victory.
Yeah, exactly. Soon to be 1.
Yep.
And he's going for this property next, and he's gonna get it. What does he have to defend? One. Like this is going laterally. Thomas is 100% dead. He's probably even gonna attack with his copter there. It's gonna get murdered.
Gets the tank. But yeah, no, Elagatua That lucky. I actually think he was in a good position, Deegis.
I think he was behind for sure.
He was
but it was
behind,
salvageable.
but missiles could have gotten him back in the game. Missiles could have gotten him back in the game, and he threw those away. And I think that lucky last cost him the game. Absolutely cost him the game.
And there was no need for it. Like, it didn't do anything he couldn't have done otherwise. And also, this copter, he sees this right there. What are you doing, dude? Like, that is literally just a dead copter.
Yeah.
Oh, Thomas. Thomas. I just realized it's Thomas. We've been calling him Thomas. It's Thomas.
Thomas Maximus. Is that a French name? Sounds maybe a Roman?
It's like Mr. Tumnus.
Maximus is kind of like a Roman legionnaire. I don't know.
I thought it was from the Lion and the Witch and the Wardrobe. Tumnus, Mr. Tumnus. Did you ever read that book?
I watched the kids show when I grew up, so I know it. But
I think that's where Mr. Tumnus is from. He's like the centaur. Ooh. Or am I thinking Winnie the Pooh? I don't know.
My wife is a huge Narnia fan, so she'd be able to tell me.
Okay, then she probably knows about Mr. Tumnus.
Yeah.
Oh no, Mr. Tumnus is like this old man in like a stump or something.
But yeah, this is
Yeah, whatever the case, Mr. Tumnus is boned here. Like, there's.
Yeah,
he's gonna get another lucky last, but
he better find the wardrobe quick, because.
Yeah, I'd flee into that wardrobe immediately. I love that infantry right there, cap there, and you just win.
Yep.
Yeah. Head over heels, I'm diving into that wardrobe. There's no hope.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But yeah, I of course Thomas can't see the capture. He doesn't know how many properties. I mean, he can count. I did tell them to be aware of the capture limit. I'm sure they know about it, but we do have to make sure we inform them always when there's a... Because sometimes if you think it's like Global League capture limit, which is like basically never.
Yeah, exactly.
In the Global League, you only Sami with like a super victory march can ever achieve a capture rate. I don't think I've ever seen a game on the Global League end in like a capture.
He's not even going for the cap.
He's not.
He doesn't know about it. Doesn't know about it.
Probably
I mean, if he captures this and then back caps that, but I mean, he doesn't even need to, like, Thomas is so boned, like, yeah, I don't know, it's gonna take a miracle. He needs to, like, somehow find a covering fire, but, like, he's behind on literally everything. Unit count, unit value, income, it's gonna take a Herculean effort, or whatever, I don't know, some sort of effort.
Oh, for sure. Alright,
artillery attacks, kills the anti-air. 10 kills.
I mean, we might see a covering fire. We'll see.
Yeah, but how do you attack into that? Like, you just know he has more forces than you. The only thing working in his favor is that he's overextended. That's the only thing that's keeping him now. It's like he's in one range of that. So anything attacks there, he will be attacked back. So maybe he's hoping that Alagatua overextends and like blows his lead somehow.
Okay, no, is he memeing?
Ow. I don't know. I don't know what the hell that is.
T-copter?
That's Mr. Tumnus shit.
He's watching the Rip games, and he's like, Rip builds a lot of T-copters, maybe.
Yeah, Rip builds them like day 5.
Rip builds like 4 T-copters a Sami. It's ridiculous. And he does it against like 1,700 MMR people. It's crazy, man. Rip is entertaining, man. I feel like, you must feel pretty validated. You came out with like your first videos about transports and how they should be built more.
Oh yeah. I think he's watched it. I don't know.
And now, finally, with the rise of Rip, we see that everyone's opening T-copter now because of Rip, which is great.
Tournament game, a lot of APCs too. APCs are not dead.
No, and they're great blockers. So they're great. Okay, here we go. Alagatua 1 capture away from capture limit.
Yeah,
I don't think he's going to attack.
There's no need to attack. He's ahead 4K. This is where you got to combine. Does he have any weakened units? I would combine, build a Neotank.
He could combine the T-copter, B-copters, and just.
I just thought of something why he's not using the Neotank. It's because Lucky Last, you could kill the Neotank.
Yeah, you want to be careful tanking up against Rachel. That can go badly for sure.
Yeah.
But it's like. 40 luck is so little, man. You literally got to roll maximum to do 4 HP of damage, which is so risky.
Yeah, the only real threat is the battlecopters, I guess. They could do like 4 or 5 damage to a Neotank.
Yeah, I think I think you casted a game once where I saw a very good Lucky Lass. It was like a Rachel mirror. There was like tons of engagements, but
was it in Fog?
I think it was Fog, yeah, but it's
maybe it was
I think it was I think it was a combat game. I don't remember. I think it was combat.
Oh.
But it was just they were like he took like 20 engagements with Lucky Lass, at which point it really starts to add up.
Oh yeah, at that point, like, good. But he had like 2 tank engagements that like benefit from it here. Like, all right, so it's starting to stall a bit, but what do we have? Day 25 day limit? Like, Tumnus needs to.
Oh, we're not going to see day. We're not going to see that.
I doubt it, but maybe that's what he's imagining in his brain.
Could be.
In his Narnia fantasy world. He's
honestly
thinking,
for a small map like this, I think we could probably get away with a day 20 limit. Honestly, I mean,
that's true.
So, but again, when we do these preliminary matches, it is also to test a little bit. Like we do this to like scope up maps and see how the rules work and stuff like that. You know,
yeah, exactly.
Just like, can they handle 5+1? Can they? I think for a map like this, 5+1 timer is completely fine.
Yeah, it's a tiny map, low income. There's not that much things to think about.
No. But still, I mean, look at Alagatua. He's almost on increments, so.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, like I said, he's not as great with his time. But I mean, you can just end turn, put all your units on top of your properties, end turn, like.
Yep, literally. At this point, I wouldn't even bother moving my units. I just like end turn, build units, end turn, build units, end turn, build units.
Build medium tanks, put big, beefy medium tanks on all the properties. Good luck capturing those.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's being very passive now. But like I said, this one cap.
Yeah, and what he does is he moves, shields with B-Copter, puts recon here, B-Copter here. Of course, the tank can still.
He doesn't know though. That's the thing. He doesn't know about the day limit, or else he would have captured this much earlier. He could have gotten to go with this earlier.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I assume they would check the rules, but you know, I think I should just tell them. Oh, never mind. There he goes. Block it with your. Actually, the anti-air can kill, can it?
Yeah, he's got enough blockers. Anti-air, yeah, the anti-air would reach.
But he can capture here and then just attack. I think that's probably what would be the smart thing to do.
Yeah, and also want to move this infantry forward so you can combine next turn whatever attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sees the Riki.
Sees the freaky Riki. But now he's forcing Thomas now to goes in here as well.
Ballsy.
Little bit ballsy. See what happens.
Seacopter's living its best life over here.
And Alagatua is officially under 1 minute left on the timer, so he needs to be a little careful here. If your timer runs out, then what basically happens is it just ends your turn. And I think if you end your time like 3 times in a row, I think you lose. But don't quote me on that.
Really?
I think on Live League at least.
Really? I didn't know that.
I've seen it happen before. It might just be like an AFK kick or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, there was an AFK kick, I remember. I think they fixed it, though, and if it happens to you, they'll give you the points or something.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened to me. I'm good with my time, so. Yeah.
Digis, when you play on your alt account, what does it mean in Arabic?
It's just my name, but it's like really... If you pronounce it exactly, it says D-Juice. It's like a long U. It's like 2 U's. I could have like spelled it differently where it's a little more accurate, but they don't. I don't want to get too much in Arabic, but there's like short script and long script. So.
Oh wow.
But yeah, it says D-Juice.
D-Juice.
2 I's and 2 U's, which is pretty close to what I am. So.
Mm-hmm.
But it also doesn't show up. It's like tiny compared to like the normal.
It is
text,
really.
So.
It's really weird.
You're like, what the hell is that shit? Okay, Thomas has a little attack over here. He's gonna lose the copter very easily, and but he really wants that cap, I guess.
Yeah,
One can dream.
Yeah, I don't know if he is necessarily aware that he's 1 cap away from losing the game, but we'll see.
Yeah.
If Alagatua just interrupts the city right here and just gets this cap, then he wins. But again, I don't know if either player has actually checked the rules. We'll see. Because Alagatua has a lot of blockers here. He can kill the recon and just surround this unit.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's and then he just needs to sack a single unit to interrupt this and then pull back. Boom. You're done. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Ooh, this is going to be a deadly turn. I think we might even see a prime tactics. Why not? Or whatever the hell. Terrain tactics.
Terrain tactics. That's what I think we're going to see.
Kill that. Kill the tank. Combine.
He's got 1 minute, though. He's got 1 minute to do this attack. He needs to play very fast now, right now. Do the combine. Combine. He's playing fast. That's good. If he combines now, he'll get this cap. But here's the thing, Digis. A missile might strike here. Because missile has double target.
yeah.
It treats capturing infantry as double, doesn't it?
You're right. I forgot about that.
So if like a
What's he gonna do? Delete all his units over here? Retreat?
Oh, that'd be no. Make a big ball, I think, for the missiles to land here. Make like a big
I would
ball.
just delete your units, because then you won't even get the charge.
But
although he could get a lucky last really high roll.
Right, because he doesn't have it yet. Right.
Mm.
That would be a very high roll. Oh my goodness.
Laggy though, he's only got 25 seconds.
Ooh, a Lagatua, don't lag out. Lagatua.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
Laggy.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you really want to give Rachel a missile? I don't know, man.
I mean, even if
might just want. Oh, does he know that he has 10 seconds left? I don't know if he knows.
build your damn units, dude. Build
6,
a
5,
medium tank.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Build.
Oh, he misses. He gets 1 medium tank.
All right, let's see what happens.
Okay, missile's gonna hit now, and I think
This is where champions are made.
Oh my goodness! Oh wow, he really wants to kill that recon. That's interesting.
Oh, put this in the copter. Or put it on the
yeah, get the vision. Get the vision.
Assert your dominance.
Let's go. He's got 2 minutes now. I mean, like, Lagatua is actually struggling right now in income. I mean, he's not struggling. He's ahead, but
Boom.
okay. But I mean, those 2 minutes that Thomas has right now are very golden. Yeah, I think he should have just gone for the mountain. Absolutely.
He wants to hit this B-copter to B-copter, but he can't see it. That's the issue.
Yeah, if he moves his infantry into the mountain, he'll see the arty. No, he won't. It's in the forest.
It's
oh
in the
no.
forest.
Yeah.
He's not gonna see. He's gonna wait. Oh, he can.
But he's gonna lose the capture now because he's not interrupting. So yeah, Lagatua. Yeah, he just lost.
Well, that's the most ironic ending there was. What?
He didn't even get his missiles. And cap it. Yep, there you go. There you go.
Wow. Well, it's good that we have that, because I mean he was losing bad anyway. Like
I think it's fair to lower the capture limit. I do feel a little bit bad for not giving them a verbal warning. That being said, I linked them the rules to the game.
Research.
I linked them the games. I linked them the rules
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. They had plenty of time to study them. So if they didn't look at it, that's their fault. That being said, I probably should have let them know.
No, they gotta do the research. Just like, you know, when you give them a test, like, oh, here's a hard test, and the last question's like, don't do all the other questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's one of those things.
Yeah. Well, this was a fun match. I liked it. I think Lagatua is definitely the stronger of the 2 players. I think, again, Thomas Maximus had some great comeback potential here.
He did. Lucky last, some people just press it and they don't even know what they're doing.
It's a panic button.
Fire is so good.
It's a panic button. It's like, oh, I need to do damage right now. And, you know, it's also, you know, it generates hype. It's good for content, I guess, if it does go well. But it's like, don't do it, man. Just wait for the missiles. They're so much better.
Exactly. You just concede all of your advantage at that point. Like, you have nothing.
Yeah.
And then just got shellacked. But, yeah. So the first qualifier is over, and Lagatua will advance to the final 8 for the Grandmasters Tour. So congratulations to Lagatua.
Yep. All right. Well.
Anyway, thanks for joining us today. Max, you have a final word to say to little tiny Deej over here?
Just remember, guys. Just remember, guys.
Make me bigger in the next one, though. Look how tiny I am. This is embarrassing.
There we go. Okay, wait. So, just remember, guys. Just remember. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to Deej's. And, you know, yeah.
Mind. Yeah.
Because, you know, like, he needs...
I could really use it. I need the funds. Help me.
Help out the smaller YouTuber, guys.
How about the smaller YouTuber? Yeah, we're doing them according to subscribers now. That's how the webcams work. Hey guys, bye.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
All right, guys. See you, everyone. Bye bye.